Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rachelle, and I am here to do the weekly reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. We just had a new moon. New moon in Aquarius. Not Aquarius, what am I saying? New moon in Aries. And now we're in Taurus season. Happy birthday to all you Taurians out there. Okay, so I'm going to do like I did last week. I'm going to read from this book, The Brief Lives, a biographical companion to the arts. It's a compilation of all these artists and who they are and what they did and when they lived, when they died. I don't know. Marcus Tullius Cicero, 106 to 43 BC, Roman statesman, orator, writer. What about this guy? He did a bunch of things. Born in Latium, Italy, into middle-class family, well-educated in law, oratory, Greek literature, and philosophy, military service under Strabo. And then blah, 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 did a bunch of things, senator, blah, 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 blah. Became spokesman for preservation of republican form of government against Caesar's idea of popularly supported dictatorship, though the oligarchic senators never fully trusted Cicero because he advocated compromise in the form of concordia ordinum, harmony among the classes. Interesting. Okay. This is very interesting because this is something that's going on here in the States. There's a whole thing with like kind of, we're supposed to be a democracy, and there's this kind of dictatorship that's happening. There have been many protests, no kings. This country is based on it was founded by people who wanted the freedom to practice their own religion and have their own ideas, live their lives without being dictated upon. And and then here we are finding ourselves back in this place, and there are lots of other places in the world as well that deal with this kind of thing. And so there's something about harmony among the classes, coming into harmony. And it's like, one of the things that's happening is that people are being pitted. This is intentional. People are being pitted against one another. For example, in the American political system, there are the two main parties, Republican, Democrat, and there is a lot of there's a lot that is said on one side or the other about how awful the other side is. But really, when it comes down to it, we're all people. We all want to have, the freedom to make our own choices. We all want to, have our families and have a certain amount of comfort and stability in our lives. There's a lot, and I'm not saying this is true for everyone, but there is division in, when fear is created, when people are pitted against one another, then it's easier to conquer. There is strength in unity, in harmony, in finding commonality, in honoring each other's differences rather than like railing against differences. It's about love versus fear. Fear is the opposite of love, not hate. Hate is driven by fear. So anyway, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. That's our message for today. Okay, so let me get a couple of angel cards. Love. We got love. We got love, love, love. And I wore my heart necklace today. It's all about the love, isn't it? Honesty. Ooh, this angel is looking in the mirror. Being honest with the self. Looking within. Looking at ourselves. Where have we not been honest with ourselves? Where have we not been living in love? Leaning more into the love. When we can be honest with ourselves, we can be more honest with others. That's where authenticity comes. We can show up as we truly are. So, let me go to the wisdom of the oracle. Truth be told, 14. Soulmates in reverse, 41. 14 and 41 too. Interesting. Both 5. Break down to 5. 5 is the number of change. Imagine in reverse, number 20. There's getting honest. There's telling the truth, bearing your soul about a situation that has it has ended, or it has been painful, it has been tough. Soulmates come in all shapes and sizes, and vibrations, frequencies. You know, some soulmates are there to uplift and support us. Some are there to help us learn, help us to see ourselves more clearly because of the difficulties that connection brings or has, or yeah. There's a difficult situation here. It's been really tough. And the thing is, the situation itself has created a thought pattern that isn't supportive to the self. There's difficulty. It's like gotta spit it out. This could be around the connection itself, like just the influence of this person, or this, maybe it's a group, I think it's a person, has kind of affected the thinking in such a way, and this, remember, roles can be reversed, but it has affected one's thinking in such a way that there's a natural, like, knee-jerk reaction, like a fear, looking at the negative side, the being pessimistic, being worst case scenario thinking could also be where out of this situation. No, it's still the same thing. Yeah. This, whatever is going on here, what has been going on, what this is about, the learning, there's a truth that is being told, I think, to yourself about what has happened here and how it has affected you. You're looking within. It's like that's a part of looking at the mirror. This owl is standing on a mask. Someone was wearing a mask, you were wearing a mask. There's something about rising above. There's wisdom here with this owl. And this wisdom is what's allowing you to see. It's like because of having gone through whatever cycles, this feels karmic. Karmic in the sense of, there's great lessons in this. And it's like, it's rising above. Let's see. I'm going to go with Heart's Hidden Secrets. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Yeah. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Isn't that interesting? Over time, things were broken down. Shattered, destroyed. Something happened here. It could be one specific thing. It could be a bunch of things that added up over time. That have left, I'm just going to say you, that have left you in this place of feeling really, I don't know, really struggling. Feeling shattered. I mean, this is intense. This is big. This is a very big deal. Feeling destroyed. Cycles, moments, all these moments that have added up. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. But that heart is being mended with this open heart here. The shattered, broken, destroyed. Makes me think of I'm not going to think of what it's called exactly, but the Japanese, there's a Japanese art form where they take broken pottery and they use some kind of gold something to put it back together, with the idea that, there's beauty in things that have been broken. Beauty can come out of that. And so because of the heart being broken, it's like the heart was broken open. And now there's open. It says open. Open heart. It's like there's a new found love. A newfound love. And being honest with yourself about what has happened. About the journey that you've had to go through to come into harmony, to come to a place where you were dealing with a dictator? Someone who was dictating who you should be, how you should be. And it served you. It was hard, probably. Yeah, it's been very difficult. I mean, yeah, what am I saying, probably? Yeah, it's been hard. But you haven't let it destroy you. Maybe you felt destroyed for a time, but here's the mending. Here's the gift in that you are more resilient than you realize. Or maybe you're more resilient. You're realizing you are more resilient than you used to think. You've had to learn you've had to reassess what true good connection means. What it means to feel supported and loved. Not having someone who, telling you who you should be, how you should be. that you need to fit in. You're realizing this is about finding my tribe, finding the people who just love and accept me as I am. Feeling that you belong. Wow. Okay. Let's go over to the tea leaf oracle. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life, which really aligns with this imagine in reverse. Valley, deep personal strength. I need glasses. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Aha! Yeah. Interesting too, cracked cup. It's that broken, shattered thing. It's like the thing. It starts with a K. The Japanese pottery. Deep personal strength and peace come out of the cracked. It's putting the pieces together. And that is creating this receptivity, this open heart. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Understanding that vulnerability is actually a strength, not a weakness. Happiness. Deep personal strength and peace. It's all lead to happiness. Because your happiness is an inside job. I often say this, but I have this postcard on my wall that says happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a method of traveling. Look, all the birds flying, traveling. Your happiness, this is the truth. You're realizing your happiness is connected to the love. And look, there's all these hearts flying around this owl. You have gained some kind of wisdom here. Your heart is opening after something really painful. It's a beautiful turnaround. This is the ultimate hero's journey. So let's go over to the Osho Zen Tarot. Get a little tarot into this situation. Playfulness. Knight of Fire. I love this one so much. Playfulness. Here's this newfound energy. This is what's coming out of this peace, this deep strength, this happiness. There's a playful energy here. Rising up. There's all these sparkles around. It's like fairy dust. It's playing with the magic, playing in the magic. Stress, 7 of Fire. Ordinariness, 8 of Rainbows. Tell me a little bit more about this stress. What is this? Understanding. Yeah, Knight of Water. We've got the birds again. Blue bird of happiness, white bird of happiness. It is looking a little dove-like. We've got the peace, personal strength and peace. You have an understanding. It's like there's a playfulness here where and you may still find yourself in this place sometimes of feeling stressed out. No, but I think really what this is speaking to is this is where you have existed for a while, possibly due to whatever influences you were absorbing, you were taking on from this connection. You know, it's like you're being it feels like, okay, someone's demanding that you do all these things, and you've been, like doing everything on one foot, have all these things in the air, and here's this little monkey ready to pop the bubble. Someone was always there wanting to burst your bubble. They were like, oh, do this, do that, do the other thing. This is how you will gain my favor. This is how you will, I don't know, whatever someone was telling you. Maybe this is just the stress of being dictated to, thinking you had to, and then you get this understanding. You find a way out of the cage. Maybe that bubble was popped, shattered, popped, broken, destroyed. Everything was destroyed. It all fell. But then you find a way out of the cage, and there's all these birds coming in. This is where this playfulness comes from. These are so different. This playfulness versus this stress. And it's like you're dropping, you're releasing the stress. You're realizing that this was all for, it wasn't all for nothing. But you're understanding that you don't have to do this anymore. Trying to bend over backwards, trying to do all the things to appease someone, that's never going to get you anywhere. It's gonna, causes you to land on your face. This is about finding your tribe, where you belong, and they're saying, hey, come join us. Leave your cage. You can fly now. You can fly now. And so there's this. It's like this ordinariness is like there's a very peaceful energy here. Again, we've got the peace. Doing what you need to do. There's a working on focusing on your work. Enjoying, there's blossoms on these trees. It's like it's springtime, and it's being out gathering flowers. Just it's like when you've been in a cage for so long, once you gain your freedom, it's like whatever might have felt ordinary at one time is now something to revel in. Clinging to the past. 5 of water. Yeah, there's still some residual stuff. This is why you are focusing. It's like you're focusing on the ordinary. You're focusing on what you have to do. Focusing on your work. Focusing on the beauty, because that helps to keep you focused so that you're not stuck in the past. And whenever you find yourself slipping back to the past, clinging to the past, because there's somehow a part of your identity is caught up in whatever happened here. And so it's learning it's basically reprogramming your thoughts. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. So, okay. Let me go to the guides of the hidden realms. The consequence of fear, contraction, the frequency of fear, self-fulfilling prophecy, 20. Imagine in reverse, 20. Here it is. This is the fear. Fear versus love. There's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. It's like you've learned how to think a certain way. And that's what has put you in this or other precarious situations. This is a part of the learning. Understanding the consequences of fear. Fear is what holds you down. It's what keeps you separate. Separation is an illusion. it weakens you. There's strength in unity. There are still times when you may feel contracted because of clinging to the past, because of clinging to old ideas. But there's clearly a new frequency, a new way of thinking that is coming online. We've got all the time in the world. Having enough time management, 28. Yeah. There's time that you're having to, it's taking time to come to terms with everything that has happened here. It takes time for the heart to open, to repair what has been broken and shattered. But there's all the time in the world. There's whatever time it takes to heal, to fly again, to focus on the beauty, to focus on working on ways that are going to fulfill you. Another chance to be. 36. Oh, we've octopus. Reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. We have an octopus on the left side with its little tentacle wrapped around the neck. And we have another octopus here on top. Octopuses are really amazing creatures. They're so intelligent, and they're emotionally intelligent. There's emotional healing here. That's where the second chance, reclamation, you're reclaiming your power, you're reclaiming your strength, your peace, the love, this rebirth and emotional healing after self-fulfilling prophecies have, it's getting a handle on your mental state, on the fear that has driven you, that you didn't know what you didn't know. So someone tells you to be afraid, self-preservation kicks in. You're like, really? I need to be afraid? Oh, okay. What do I have to do? How do I keep myself safe? Well, you gotta do all these things. You gotta do all these things to keep yourself safe. But really, it's an illusion. That bubble's gonna burst, and you have another chance. There's something here that is so sweet. You're coming into such a sweet, loving, open, receptive energy because of being able to be honest with yourself. I just saw 2828 on the timer. Let me go to the Moonology deck. No? Okay. Angel cards. Angel Tarot. The Dreamer. Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities. Yeah. Here's your second chance. It's time to take a leap of faith. You're being shown the door in a good way. The door's open for you. Follow your dreams. Your dreams are connected to others, to those in your tribe. There's unexpected opportunities coming for you. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. Oh, I forgot to say, that's Aries. That dreamer there. The Wheel, we've got all fixed signs: Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Second chance, positive change. Situation suddenly moves forward, new opportunities. Here you're spinning plates. You're just spinning your wheels. Now there's forward movement as you work on opening your heart, mending, healing, finding your peace. And then we've got the Empress. Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. This is Taurus and Libra. For me as a reader, also Virgo. Yeah. Nurture yourself and others. Yeah, because you've been through it. You know, that's a part of when you are broken and shattered. When you do the work, when you get honest with yourself and you really look at the lesson in it, that it allows you to have compassion in a way you never could before, because you hadn't had that experience. And there's lavish abundance. This is coming with fortune is on your side. Positive change. Whatever is moving forward, it's leading you to lavish abundance. And nurturing yourself and others, those that you feel you belong with. There's so much support here, so much belonging that you hadn't experienced before. And now you see that. Now you're open to the love because of getting honest. And it's paying off. It's paying off in spades. All right, let's finish with the rune card. Rune card. Woo! Just got harmony in the heavens. I need the book. Yep. We've got Fehu here. Here's the lavish abundance. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good. We got our cute little puppy here. Cute little doggy. Yeah, this is, wow. First page of the book. That one's always easy for me to find. Fehu. This rune card signifies wealth, material possessions, and success in business. There's your opportunity, huh? Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitably focuses interpretation of the rune's meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources. Yeah, see? Second chances, reclamation. It could even be reclamation of finances. Like, if somebody took your money, you're getting that back. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, and happiness. Love and happiness. And serve as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our lives that we may be taking for granted. And that's a part of this ordinariness. Being grateful for all the things, for the little things, for the peace, those things that just bring us peace, for the beauty. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is another facet of this rune. And yeah, nurture yourself and others. Additionally, Fehu may symbolize exciting new beginnings. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward show and more by the things that are priceless. Yes, exactly. It's the love and the happiness and the peace and the willingness to be vulnerable, to keep your heart open, to feel compassion for others. to hold the space, to love and nurture yourself and others. That is your key to success. And I feel like the wisdom here is understanding that it's not about the success, the opportunities, the wealth, the money. Those are byproducts. What really matters is feeling grateful for the health, your health, for yourself and those you care about, that your true happiness, your baseline of happiness, which is its foundation is love and peace. Love, peace, and gratitude. So, anyway, there it is. Still don't have a battery. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.